Breaking news from Puerto Rico. Just moments ago, Rasheeda Braxton confronted Kendra after an explosive altercation between young Joc and Kirk threatened to turn the island getaway into chaos. Witnesses report that tensions escalated quickly, leaving onlookers stunned and social media buzzing with speculation. The confrontation, which took place immediately following the heated fight, has left fans and viewers desperate for details, as the drama unfolds faster than anyone could have anticipated. The fight between young Joc and Kirk, two figures already well known for their fiery personalities, reportedly erupted over a personal disagreement that escalated in front of multiple witnesses. While the initial cause remains unclear, sources suggest that long-standing tensions and unresolved issues fueled the confrontation, creating a scene that quickly drew attention from both those present and social media audiences. Rasheeda's immediate response, confronting Kendra, has now added another layer to an already volatile situation. Fans of the reality series and followers of the individuals involved are glued to their screens, attempting to piece together the chain of events. Videos and images from the scene have started circulating online, showing heated exchanges, intense expressions, and moments of chaos that capture the raw emotion of the situation. The public's fascination is amplified by the immediacy of the events. Viewers feel as though they are witnessing drama in real time, with every reaction, step, and comment dissected and analyzed. Kendra's involvement in the confrontation adds complexity to the narrative. As Rasheeda approached her following the fight, tensions rose, and the exchange reportedly became emotionally charged. Fans and media outlets are speculating about what was said, the intentions behind the confrontation, and the potential repercussions for relationships, alliances, and public perception. Every movement, glance, and reaction is being captured, scrutinized, and shared, creating a whirlwind of discussion that shows no signs of slowing down. Social media is already ablaze with reactions. Fans are debating the fight, analyzing the behavior of young Joc and Kirk, and speculating about Rasheeda's confrontation with Kendra. Hashtags related to the incident are trending, reaction videos are going viral, and online discussions are dissecting the motives, dynamics, and potential fallout. The speed with which the story is spreading demonstrates the high level of public engagement and the intensity of interest in real-time celebrity drama. Beyond the immediate spectacle, this incident raises questions about accountability, confrontation, and the consequences of public disputes. Rasheeda's decision to confront Kendra directly highlights how emotions can escalate in high-stakes situations, and how personal conflicts can become amplified in public spaces. The Puerto Rico incident is a case study in how celebrity interactions, unresolved tensions, and impulsive actions can converge to create dramatic moments that dominate social media and news cycles. As the situation continues to unfold, fans are left anticipating updates, reactions, and clarifications from those involved. How will Kendra respond to Rasheeda's confrontation? What consequences will the fight between young Joc and Kirk have on their personal and professional relationships? And how will this Puerto Rico incident influence future interactions, alliances, and conflicts among the parties involved? The answers to these questions are eagerly awaited, promising more drama, speculation, and engagement as the story develops. Puerto Rico was buzzing with tension earlier today, as a dramatic altercation unfolded between young Joc and Kirk, two personalities already known for their fiery tempers and passionate reactions. The altercation reportedly started over a disagreement that had been simmering for weeks, with tensions finally reaching a boiling point during what was supposed to be a relaxing getaway. Sources on the scene revealed that the disagreement quickly escalated, drawing the attention of everyone nearby and forcing those present to step back and witness a clash that would soon dominate social media and entertainment news alike. Rasheeda Braxton, who has long been recognized for her assertive and no-nonsense personality, did not take long to respond once the fight broke out. Observers noted that she approached Kendra shortly after the heated exchange, making it clear that she was intent on addressing the situation directly. This confrontation, occurring in real time, just minutes after the initial fight, sent shockwaves through the group and added another layer of tension to an already volatile scenario. Fans immediately began speculating about the nature of Rasheeda's conversation with Kendra, and what prompted such a swift reaction. The fight between young Joc and Kirk was reportedly intense, with voices raised, accusations thrown, and emotions running high. Witnesses described an environment charged with anger and frustration, where old grievances resurfaced and tempers flared without restraint. It wasn't just a simple disagreement. It was a culmination of unresolved conflicts that had been quietly building for months. Observers noted that the energy in the air was palpable, with the potential for further escalation apparent at every turn. As Rasheeda approached Kendra, the dynamics shifted. Kendra, who had been somewhat peripheral to the fight, but directly involved in the interpersonal tensions surrounding it, was met with Rasheeda's intense presence. Reports suggest that the confrontation was emotionally charged from the start, with both women expressing frustration, concern, and underlying emotions that had likely been building over time. This immediate follow-up by Rasheeda highlights how quickly tensions can spiral in high-pressure situations, especially when multiple personalities with strong opinions are involved. Social media erupted almost instantly. Fans who were following updates in real time began sharing clips, screenshots, and reactions, dissecting every gesture, facial expression, and word. Twitter threads exploded with speculation about what was said between Rasheeda and Kendra, while Instagram and TikTok users created reaction videos analyzing the confrontation frame by frame. The speed with which the story spread demonstrates not only the public's fascination with celebrity conflict, but also the power of real-time social media coverage in amplifying dramatic moments. Observers on the scene also pointed out that while the initial fight between young Joc and Kirk seemed to capture everyone's attention, it was Rasheeda's decision to confront Kendra that truly shifted the narrative. Her assertiveness and unwillingness to ignore the situation forced everyone present to acknowledge the underlying tensions that had not been resolved prior to this incident. Fans quickly picked up on this, praising Rasheeda for addressing the issue head-on, while simultaneously questioning how Kendra would respond. The Puerto Rico setting added another layer to the drama. Away from home and under the pressures of a vacation meant to provide relaxation and enjoyment, the intensity of the fight and confrontation was heightened. The picturesque backdrop contrasted sharply with the heated exchanges, making the drama even more striking for those observing both in person and online. Many fans commented on the irony of such explosive conflict occurring in such a serene location, noting how celebrity disputes often unfold in the least expected places. The aftermath of the fight and confrontation continues to unfold. Sources suggest that the group is now dealing with lingering tension, fractured relationships, and the immediate need to address unresolved issues. Rasheeda's actions have made it clear that accountability and confrontation are necessary components of maintaining respect and clarity in any group dynamic. Meanwhile, Kendra's response, or lack thereof, will likely determine how the situation progresses, and whether further escalation is avoided or inevitable. For fans of the reality series and observers of these personalities, the incident represents both entertainment and a case study in interpersonal dynamics. It provides insight into how personalities clash, how conflicts escalate, and the importance of immediate communication in resolving, or intensifying, disputes. The combination of public scrutiny, social media amplification, and real-time drama makes this a moment that is not only captivating, but also illustrative of broader themes surrounding celebrity behavior, emotional expression, and relationship management. Ultimately, Part 1 sets the stage for the unfolding drama, focusing on the fight between young Joc and Kirk, Rasheeda's immediate response, and the initial confrontation with Kendra. Audiences are left anticipating further detail. Social media erupted in real time. Clips of the confrontation began circulating almost immediately, with viewers dissecting every word, gesture, and facial expression between Rasheeda and Kendra. Fans were quick to form opinions, debates flared, and trending hashtags emerged, reflecting the high level of engagement from audiences who wanted every detail of the interaction. The immediacy of digital coverage amplified the drama, transforming a private confrontation into a viral spectacle that captivated the public's attention. The fight between young Joc and Kirk may have been the trigger, but Rasheeda's assertive approach toward Kendra became the defining moment of the evening. Sources close to the group confirmed that the confrontation between Rasheeda and Kendra was emotionally charged. Rasheeda, known for her no-nonsense attitude and protective nature, reportedly approached Kendra with a direct and unapologetic demeanor. While the exchange was heated, it was also seen as Rasheeda attempting to address unresolved issues and assert boundaries. Onlookers described moments of tension where voices rose and emotions spilled over, revealing the depth of feelings that had been simmering beneath the surface. Kendra's responses were reportedly defensive, reflecting both surprise and frustration at being confronted so publicly and directly. The fight and subsequent confrontation also sparked conversations about accountability and conflict resolution. Rasheeda's decision to face Kendra head-on highlighted the importance of addressing conflicts rather than ignoring them, particularly in high-pressure social settings. At the same time, the interaction underscored how quickly emotions can escalate when multiple parties with strong personalities are involved. Fans watching the events unfold were quick to analyze the situation, discussing who was in the right, who was overreacting, and what the long-term consequences might be for relationships and group dynamics. Puerto Rico, as the backdrop for this unfolding drama, added a unique element to the story. The island's scenic beauty stood in stark contrast to the tension and conflict playing out among the group, making the events even more striking for viewers. Many social media users commented on the irony of such high drama occurring in a vacation paradise, noting that the location seemed to amplify both the stakes and the spectacle. The juxtaposition of serene surroundings and emotional volatility made the confrontation even more compelling and memorable for those observing online and in person. Observers also noted the ripple effects of the confrontation on the rest of the group. Other attendees reportedly became caught between the parties involved, unsure whether to intervene, support, or distance themselves from the conflict. The presence of witnesses added pressure to both Rasheeda and Kendra, influencing the tone, intensity, and trajectory of the exchange. This dynamic highlighted the complexities of social interactions in high-pressure, emotionally charged situations, demonstrating how multiple personalities, alliances, and past grievances converged to create high-stakes moments. In addition to live witnesses, the digital aftermath amplified the drama. Social media platforms were filled with fan commentary, reaction videos, and speculation about what might happen next. Observers debated potential reconciliations, further confrontations, and the impact this incident would have on the relationships among all parties involved. Online communities dissected previous interactions between Rasheeda, Kendra, young Joc, and Kirk, connecting past events to the present confrontation and creating a broader narrative that extended beyond the immediate moment in Puerto Rico. The confrontation also revealed the personal stakes for those involved. Rasheeda's assertiveness indicated a deep commitment to protecting boundaries and addressing perceived slights, while Kendra's defensive stance reflected both surprise and frustration at the timing and method of the confrontation. Fans speculated about lingering tensions, past grievances, and the broader social dynamics that may have contributed to the intensity of the encounter. This exploration of personal stakes provided a more nuanced understanding of the conflict, moving beyond simple entertainment and into the realm of human behavior, emotional expression, and relational complexity. Ultimately, Part 2 captures the intensity of Rasheeda's confrontation with Kendra, the immediate and viral reactions on social media, and the broader implications for group dynamics, relationships, and public perception. The events in Puerto Rico highlight not only the drama of reality TV personalities in conflict, but also the emotional realities and interpersonal challenges that arise in high-pressure, highly publicized situations. Fans are left eagerly anticipating what comes next, from potential apologies and reconciliations to continued tension and escalation as the story develops in real time. Part 3 will explore the aftermath, including the consequences for young Joc and Kirk's fight, the long-term impact on relationships within the group, and how Rasheeda and Kendra navigate the fallout from their confrontation. It will also examine fan reactions, media coverage, and the continuing social media storm that keeps audiences engaged and invested in the unfolding drama. As the dust settles from the explosive events in Puerto Rico, the aftermath of young Joc and Kirk's fight, along with Rasheeda's confrontation with Kendra, continues to dominate conversations online and offline. The incident has left lingering tension among the group, forcing everyone involved to reckon with the emotional fallout, damaged relationships, and public scrutiny that accompanies high-profile conflicts. For fans and media observers, the story is far from over, with every reaction, comment, and follow-up exchange analyzed and discussed in minute detail. In the immediate hours following the confrontation, both Rasheeda and Kendra were reported to be processing the events and considering their next steps. Rasheeda, known for her strong personality and commitment to accountability, reportedly reflected on the intensity of her confrontation, weighing whether further dialogue with Kendra would help resolve lingering issues or potentially escalate tensions. Kendra, meanwhile, faced her own emotional reckoning, balancing feelings of surprise, defensiveness, and concern about how the incident was being perceived publicly. The dynamics between the two women illustrate the complexity of navigating conflict in real time, particularly when emotions run high and reputations are on the line. Young Joc and Kirk, the catalysts for the drama, also found themselves under intense scrutiny. The fight, initially a personal dispute, quickly became a public spectacle, amplified by video footage, eyewitness accounts, and social media commentary. Fans debated who was at fault, the motives behind the altercation, and whether it reflected deeper issues in their personal or professional lives. Observers noted that the public nature of the fight meant that both men were now tasked with managing not only their own emotions, but also the broader consequences of their actions, including potential damage to relationships, reputations, and public perception. The role of social media cannot be overstated in shaping the narrative. Within minutes, clips of the fight and Rasheeda's confrontation were being shared, dissected, and reshared across platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans engaged in detailed analysis, creating viral threads that examined body language, tone, and intent, while others speculated about the long-term impact on relationships and alliances within the group. Influencers and content creators capitalized on the viral content, producing reaction videos and commentary that further fueled public interest and debate. The rapid spread of information ensured that the Puerto Rico incident became more than just a private conflict. It became a cultural event, capturing the attention of audiences far beyond those present at the scene. Amid the online frenzy, those involved had to navigate a delicate balance between transparency and discretion. Rasheeda, Kendra, young Joc, and Kirk each faced decisions about what to share publicly, what to withhold, and how to respond to speculation. Every post, story, or comment had the potential to shift public perception, escalate tensions, or provide clarity. This dynamic highlights the challenges of maintaining control over one's narrative in the digital age, particularly when personal disputes are magnified by social media and constant public attention. Observers also noted that the confrontation in Puerto Rico was not just about the fight itself, but about deeper relational dynamics. Rasheeda's assertiveness underscored her commitment to addressing issues directly, while Kendra's defensive responses revealed vulnerabilities, and underlying tensions that had likely been building over time. Media coverage intensified the scrutiny, with entertainment outlets publishing detailed breakdowns of the fight and confrontation. Analysts discussed the behavior of Rasheeda, Kendra, young Joc, and Kirk, offering predictions about potential fallout and future interactions. The combination of eyewitness accounts, video evidence, and social media reactions created a multi-layered narrative that kept audiences engaged and invested. Each new development, whether a statement, clarification, or follow-up confrontation, added depth and complexity to the story, ensuring that public interest remained high. Ultimately, Part 3 highlights the ongoing consequences of the Puerto Rico events. The fight and confrontation were more than isolated incidents. They were catalysts for reflection, accountability, and relationship management within the group. Rasheeda's assertiveness, Kendra's responses, and the actions of young Joc and Kirk all contribute to a dynamic narrative that blends personal conflict, public scrutiny, and social media amplification. Fans are left anticipating future developments, curious to see whether the group can resolve tensions, restore trust, and move forward, or whether the drama will continue to escalate in the coming days. As the story develops, one thing is clear: the events in Puerto Rico will be remembered as a defining moment for all involved. The intensity of the fight, the immediacy of Rasheeda's confrontation, and the viral nature of the incident underscore the intersection of personal relationships and public scrutiny in the world of high-profile personalities. For fans, this is more than entertainment. It is a real-time drama that captures the complexities of human behavior, emotional expression, and the challenges of navigating conflict in the public eye. The drama that unfolded in Puerto Rico between young Joc and Kirk, followed by Rasheeda's direct confrontation with Kendra, has captivated fans and social media audiences alike. This series of events is a powerful reminder of how quickly emotions can escalate, especially when strong personalities and unresolved tensions collide in high-pressure environments. For fans, it is a rare opportunity to witness real-time conflict among public figures, offering insight into how interpersonal dynamics play out under the watchful eyes of both peers and the public. Rasheeda's response to the situation highlights the importance of confronting issues head-on. Rather than ignoring the tension or waiting for it to fade, she chose to address the matter directly with Kendra, emphasizing accountability and the need for clarity. Her actions serve as a reminder that in both public and personal spheres, avoiding conflict rarely resolves underlying issues. At the same time, Kendra's responses underscore the challenges of being confronted unexpectedly, especially in a public setting where reactions are amplified by onlookers and social media. The interaction illustrates the delicate balance between standing one's ground and managing emotional responses in high-stakes situations. The role of social media cannot be overstated in shaping this story. Videos, clips, and commentary spread rapidly, turning a private dispute into a public spectacle. Fans dissected every interaction, analyzed body language, and speculated about the motives and consequences of each action. This engagement demonstrates how modern celebrity conflicts extend far beyond the immediate scene, influencing public perception and generating widespread conversation. The speed and intensity of online reactions highlight the power of digital platforms in amplifying dramatic moments, turning them into cultural touchpoints that dominate news cycles. Beyond the spectacle, the Puerto Rico incident invites broader reflections on human behavior, conflict resolution, and relationship dynamics. The confrontation showcases the challenges of navigating disagreements, managing emotions, and maintaining composure when under scrutiny. It also emphasizes the ripple effects of conflict, how one altercation can impact multiple relationships, create ongoing tension, and spark public debate. For viewers, this situation provides both entertainment and insight, offering lessons in communication, accountability, and the complexities of social interactions in high-pressure environments. As fans continue to follow the story, there is anticipation for the next developments. Will Rasheeda and Kendra reconcile, or will lingering tension create further drama? How will young Joc and Kirk address the fallout from their explosive fight? The answers to these questions will shape future interactions, alliances, and public perception, keeping audiences engaged and invested in the unfolding narrative. Every statement, post, and reaction will be examined, emphasizing the ongoing interplay between personal dynamics and public scrutiny. Ultimately, this incident serves as a reminder that drama, confrontation, and human emotion are universal experiences, even in the world of celebrity. The Puerto Rico events highlight how quickly personal conflicts can escalate, how social media can amplify every moment, and how individuals navigate accountability, relationships, and public perception in real time. For fans, staying tuned to updates, engaging with discussions, and reflecting on the lessons from these interactions provides a unique opportunity to witness drama unfold while gaining insight into human behavior, emotional expression, and conflict management in high-pressure scenarios.